Protecting your energy is not just about physical boundaries, it's about creating an invisible shield around your inner world. Your thoughts, aspirations, and goals are sacred. They are the seeds of your potential, planted in the fertile soil of your imagination. To ensure they grow, you must guard them fiercely. Sharing too much too soon or with the wrong people is like exposing those seeds to harsh elements before they've had a chance to take root. People might trample on them, question their viability, or unintentionally implant doubts in your mind. This is why privacy is essential. When you protect your energy by keeping your plans and dreams to yourself, you're giving them the opportunity to grow undisturbed. The value of privacy is not about isolation, but about preservation. It's about preserving your focus, your drive, and your belief in your vision. Every dream, no matter how big or small, starts as a fragile idea. When you share your ideas with others prematurely, you risk exposing them to criticism or skepticism. Not everyone will understand your vision. And that's okay, because it wasn't given to them, it was given to you. However, when you let the opinions of others seep into your consciousness, it can distort your confidence. The energy you once used to propel yourself forward might now be spent defending or justifying your ideas to others who can't see what you see. That's why guarding your inner world is vital. When you choose privacy, you take control of the narrative. You are no longer swayed by external validation or rejection. Your energy is directed inward, nurturing your growth and solidifying your resolve. This doesn't mean shutting people out completely. It means being intentional about what you share and with whom. Ask yourself, does this person add value to my vision? Do they genuinely support my progress? If the answer is no, then your privacy becomes a gift to yourself, a sanctuary where your dreams can flourish without interference. Energy, like time, is finite. It must be managed carefully. Every time you share your plans, you are expending energy. Explaining your ideas, answering questions, or defending your decisions drains you, often leaving you feeling depleted. Worse still, unsolicited opinions can sow doubt in your mind, creating a fog that clouds your clarity and focus. By keeping your goals private, you conserve your energy for the things that truly matter, taking action, refining your strategy, and making progress. Moreover, privacy allows you to maintain momentum. When you work quietly, there's a certain power in the lack of external distractions. No one is watching, waiting for results, or questioning your methods. You are free to make mistakes, adjust, and improve without the weight of judgment. This freedom to experiment in silence is where true growth happens. It's in these private moments that you build the discipline, resilience, and skill required to achieve your goals. The act of protecting your energy through privacy also fosters self-trust. When you rely on yourself to validate your efforts and decisions, you strengthen your belief in your abilities. This self-reliance becomes a foundation for confidence, allowing you to move forward with conviction. Even in the face of uncertainty, you don't need external applause or approval because you know your worth and understand the value of what you're building. In a world where oversharing is often mistaken for authenticity, choosing privacy can feel countercultural. Yet this very act of withholding is what sets you apart. It creates a mystery around your actions, leaving others guessing while you stay focused. This mystery is not about deception, but about safeguarding your energy. It's about creating a space where you can align your actions with your goals without the noise of outside opinions. Privacy also cultivates inner peace. When you're not constantly sharing or seeking validation, you experience a sense of calm. You're no longer concerned about what others think because their opinions hold no weight in the sanctuary you've created for yourself. This peace allows you to channel your energy into meaningful actions, creating a positive feedback loop of growth and fulfillment. Your energy is sacred, and your dreams deserve to be nurtured in an environment of safety and positivity. When you protect your energy through privacy, you're not just preserving your focus, you're also creating an ecosystem where your potential can thrive. This ecosystem is your space to dream, plan, and act without distraction or interference. It is in this space of privacy that your most profound transformation begins. By protecting your energy, you're making a statement to yourself and the world that your growth matters, that your dreams are worth the effort, and that you are committed to realizing your potential. The power of privacy lies in this quiet confidence, a belief in your ability to achieve greatness without the need for external validation or approval. Solitude is often misunderstood in a world that celebrates constant connection and interaction. To be alone is not to be lonely, it is to create a space where you can meet yourself fully and deeply. In solitude, there is clarity. When the noise of the world is stripped away, you begin to hear the whisper of your own thoughts, the murmur of your intuition, and the quiet hum of your soul's desires. These moments of aloneness are not moments of emptiness. They are moments of opportunity to rediscover your essence and focus on what truly matters to you. The strength in solitude lies in its ability to recalibrate your mind. Every day, you are bombarded with external influences, expectations from others, opinions that contradict your own, and distractions that pull you away from your purpose. Solitude provides a sanctuary where you can sift through these influences and discard what does not serve you. It allows you to realign your priorities and make decisions that are true to your core values. Without solitude, you may find yourself living a life shaped by others rather than one guided by your own inner compass. Solitude also fosters self-awareness. When you are alone, you are faced with the raw truth of who you are. There are no filters, no masks, and no roles to play. This can be uncomfortable at first because it forces you to confront aspects of yourself that you might prefer to avoid. However, this confrontation is necessary for growth. In solitude, you can take an honest inventory of your strengths, weaknesses, fears, and desires. This awareness is the first step toward transformation. You cannot change what you do not acknowledge, and solitude gives you the time and space to acknowledge everything about yourself, both the good and the areas that need improvement. There is a profound sense of empowerment that comes from being comfortable in your own company. In solitude, you learn to enjoy your own presence. You realize that your value is not tied to your relationships or how others perceive you, but to who you are when no one else is watching. This realization builds a strong foundation of self-worth. You are no longer dependent on external validation or companionship to feel whole. You become your own source of strength, capable of weathering challenges and uncertainties with resilience. Solitude also nurtures creativity. When you are alone, your mind is free to wander without interruption. This freedom sparks new ideas, insights, and solutions that might never surface in the busyness of daily life. Many of the greatest breakthroughs in history have been born in moments of solitude when individuals allow their minds to explore without restriction. Solitude gives you permission to dream, to imagine, and to create without fear of judgment or criticism. In solitude, you also have the opportunity to reconnect with your inner peace. Life is full of demands and pressures, and it's easy to lose sight of your own needs in the midst of meeting everyone else's. Solitude allows you to step back, breathe, and simply be. It is in these quiet moments that you can release the tension and stress that accumulate in your body and mind. You can focus on your breath, center yourself, and remind yourself that you are enough just as you are. This sense of peace is not something you can find in the external world. It is something you must cultivate within yourself. And solitude is the fertile ground where it grows. Another strength of solitude is its ability to help you build mental clarity. When you are constantly surrounded by people, you may find it difficult to distinguish your own thoughts from the noise around you. Solitude strips away this noise and allows you to think clearly. It helps you to process your emotions, evaluate your circumstances, and gain a deeper understanding of your path forward. With clarity comes confidence, and with confidence comes the ability to make decisions that align with your purpose and vision. Solitude also strengthens your connection to the present moment. In the company of others, your focus is often divided and your attention is pulled in multiple directions. But in solitude, you can fully immerse yourself in the here and now. You can observe the beauty of your surroundings, appreciate the simple joys of life, and feel a deep sense of gratitude for the moment you are in. This presence is a powerful antidote to the anxiety and overwhelm that often come from living in a state of constant distraction. Through solitude, you build a relationship with yourself that is rooted in trust and understanding. You learn to listen to your inner voice and to honor your needs and desires. This relationship becomes the foundation for everything else in your life. When you know and trust yourself, you are better equipped to navigate challenges, build meaningful relationships, and pursue your goals with clarity and purpose. Solitude is not a withdrawal from life, but a deep engagement with it. It is a practice of tuning into your own rhythm and discovering the strength, peace, and creativity that lie within. By embracing solitude, you create a space where your true self can emerge and flourish without interference or distraction. In this space, you find the courage to face your fears, the clarity to pursue your dreams, and the resilience to overcome any obstacle that stands in your way. Growth is often quiet. It doesn't demand attention, nor does it announce itself. True progress happens in the moments when no one is watching, when there is no applause, no recognition, and no validation from the outside world. This is the essence of growing in silence. It is about focusing on the work, refining your skills, and becoming the best version of yourself without the need for external acknowledgement. Growth in silence is not just a strategy, it is a discipline that protects your energy, enhances your focus, and ensures that your transformation is built on a solid foundation. When you choose to grow in silence, you free yourself from the distractions of comparison and judgment. In a world obsessed with sharing every detail of personal achievements, it can be tempting to seek validation by broadcasting your progress. However, this need for external approval can dilute your focus and derail your efforts. Growth in silence allows you to keep your attention where it belongs on your journey and your goals. You are no longer swayed by the opinions or expectations of others. Instead, you create a private space where you can experiment, learn, and evolve without the pressure of external scrutiny. Silent growth is also a shield against the negativity that can arise from sharing your progress prematurely. Not everyone will celebrate your success or support your efforts. Some may doubt you, criticize you, or even envy you. Their opinions, whether intentional or not, can plant seeds of doubt in your mind. By keeping your progress private, you protect yourself from these influences. You maintain control over your narrative, allowing your actions to speak louder than words. This quiet determination becomes a source of strength, enabling you to stay the course even when faced with challenges or setbacks. Another benefit of growing in silence is the element of surprise. When you work quietly and diligently, you eliminate the expectations others might place on you. This allows you to exceed those expectations in ways they never anticipated. The results of your efforts become your declaration, and they are often far more impactful than any words or promises could be. Silent growth lets your success make the noise, ensuring that your achievements are undeniable and your credibility is unshakable. Growing in silence also nurtures patience and perseverance. Transformation is not instantaneous, it requires time, effort, and consistency. When you are not constantly seeking recognition or validation, you can focus on the long-term process rather than the short-term results. You learn to appreciate the journey and to trust that the work you're doing will pay off, even if the rewards are not immediately visible. This patience is crucial because it allows you to stay committed to your goals, even when progress feels slow or difficult. In silence, you also create the mental and emotional space necessary for reflection and self-improvement. Growth is not just about achieving external success, it is about becoming a better version of yourself. This requires introspection, examining your habits, beliefs, and behaviors to identify what is working and what needs to change. Silence provides the stillness needed for this kind of deep, honest self-assessment. It allows you to confront your weaknesses, celebrate your strengths, and refine your approach without the distraction of external noise. The practice of silent growth also fosters humility. When you are not seeking external recognition, you remain grounded and focused on the work itself rather than the rewards it might bring. This humility keeps you open to learning and growth because you understand that the journey is never truly complete. There is always more to discover, more to achieve, and more to become. Silent growth is a reminder that success is not about being seen or celebrated. It is about the quiet, consistent effort that leads to real and lasting transformation. Another aspect of growing in silence is the opportunity to build resilience. When you are not relying on external validation to fuel your progress, you learn to draw strength from within. You become your own source of motivation, encouragement, and inspiration. This self-reliance is a powerful tool that enables you to navigate challenges with confidence and grace. It ensures that your growth is not dependent on the approval or support of others, but is instead driven by your own commitment to your goals and values. Growth in silence also aligns with the natural rhythm of life. Just as seeds germinate beneath the soil before breaking through the surface, your personal growth often happens beneath the radar, away from the spotlight. This hidden phase of development is crucial because it allows you to build the skills, knowledge, and resilience needed to sustain your success. When the time comes to reveal your progress, you do so from a position of strength and authenticity, knowing that your transformation is the result of genuine effort and dedication. By growing in silence, you also cultivate a sense of inner peace. You are not constantly seeking approval or validation, nor are you comparing yourself to others. Instead, you are focused on your own journey, confident in the knowledge that your progress is real and meaningful. This peace allows you to approach your goals with clarity and purpose, free from the distractions and pressures of external expectations. In this way, silent growth becomes not just a strategy for success, but a way of life, a commitment to becoming the best version of yourself on your terms. The essence of growth and emotional stability lies in detachment from the external noise of the world. Protecting your energy is not just a choice, it's a necessity in a world that constantly pulls at you from every direction. Negative feelings, whether they stem from others' opinions, failures, or personal doubts, thrive in an environment where energy is scattered. Guarding your energy means creating boundaries and cultivating an environment that fosters inner peace and resilience. It's a discipline of not only saying no to what drains you, but also of consciously investing in what strengthens you. When you guard your energy, you take control of your emotional and mental state. Every interaction, every piece of information, and every activity you engage with either contributes to or depletes your energy reserves. Many people unknowingly allow themselves to be drained by toxic relationships, unproductive habits, or the constant barrage of negativity from social media and the news. By guarding your energy, you take a step back from these influences and create a protective barrier around your well-being. This doesn't mean isolating yourself, but rather being intentional about what you allow into your life. It's about recognizing that your energy is finite and treating it as a valuable resource. A critical part of guarding your energy is learning to say no without guilt. Society often equates being busy with being productive, and many people feel obligated to say yes to every request or opportunity that comes their way. However, saying yes to everything means saying no to yourself. It leaves little room for self-care, personal growth, and the pursuit of your true goals. When you guard your energy, you prioritize what aligns with your values and vision, even if it means disappointing others. This is not selfishness, it is self-respect. By protecting your energy, you ensure that you have the mental and emotional capacity to show up fully for the things that truly matter. Another aspect of guarding your energy is discerning the difference between healthy challenges and unnecessary struggles. Growth often requires effort and stepping out of your comfort zone, but not every challenge is worth your energy. Some battles are distractions, designed to pull you away from your path and drain your resources. Guarding your energy means knowing when to engage and when to walk away. It's about choosing your battles wisely and focusing your efforts on what will bring you closer to your goals rather than wasting energy on situations or people that do not serve your growth. Guarding your energy also involves creating a daily routine that supports your well-being. This includes practices like meditation, exercise, and journaling, which help to center your mind and strengthen your resilience. It also involves setting aside time for rest and recovery, recognizing that you cannot pour from an empty cup. When you make self-care a priority, you not only recharge your energy, but also build a strong foundation for dealing with challenges and setbacks. This proactive approach to energy management ensures that you are always operating from a place of strength and balance. Emotional boundaries are another vital component of protecting your energy. Many people struggle with taking on the emotions of others, especially those who are empathetic by nature. While it's important to be compassionate and supportive, it's equally important to recognize that you are not responsible for fixing everyone else's problems. Guarding your energy means understanding where your responsibility ends and someone else's begins. It's about offering help and kindness without sacrificing your own well-being. This boundary allows you to maintain your emotional equilibrium while still being a positive force in the lives of others. Guarding your energy also requires being mindful of your thoughts. Negative feelings often arise from patterns of overthinking, self-doubt, or fear of failure. By paying attention to your inner dialogue, you can catch these patterns before they spiral out of control. This mindfulness enables you to shift your focus to more empowering thoughts and beliefs. It's not about ignoring negative emotions, but about processing them in a healthy way and letting them go rather than letting them linger and drain your energy. This mental discipline is key to maintaining a positive and productive mindset. Another important element of guarding your energy is surrounding yourself with supportive and uplifting people. The company you keep has a significant impact on your energy and emotional state. Negative, critical, or draining individuals can sap your strength and leave you feeling depleted. On the other hand, being around people who inspire, encourage, and challenge you to grow can recharge your energy and motivate you to keep moving forward. By choosing your relationships carefully, you create an environment that nurtures your growth and protects your well-being. Guarding your energy also means being mindful of the content you consume. The information you take in, whether through books, media, or conversations, shapes your thoughts and emotions. Consuming negative or toxic content can weigh heavily on your mind and contribute to feelings of anxiety, anger, or hopelessness. By curating what you watch, read, and listen to, you can create a mental space that is conducive to positivity and growth. This intentional approach to information consumption ensures that your mind is nourished with ideas and perspectives that support your journey. Finally, guarding your energy is about recognizing and honoring your limits. It's easy to fall into the trap of overextending yourself, especially when you're driven to achieve your goals. However, pushing yourself beyond your limits can lead to burnout, which not only drains your energy but also hinders your progress. By listening to your body and mind, you can recognize when it's time to rest and recharge. This self-awareness ensures that you are able to sustain your efforts over the long term, rather than burning out in the pursuit of short-term gains. Vibing alone is not about isolation, it's about reconnecting with your true self in a world that constantly demands your attention and energy. In solitude, you discover the freedom to be yourself, free from the expectations, judgments, and influences of others. Vibing alone creates a sacred space where you can think clearly, feel deeply, and process your emotions without external distractions. It is an act of self-preservation, a way to recharge your mind and soul so you can approach life with renewed clarity and strength. When you spend time alone, you cultivate self-awareness. The noise of the outside world often drowns out the whispers of your inner voice, making it difficult to understand your true desires and needs. Vibing alone allows you to tune into that inner voice, to hear what your soul is trying to tell you. It's a time for reflection, for asking yourself the important questions. What do I truly want? What makes me happy? What areas of my life need attention or change? These insights can only come from within, and solitude provides the stillness needed to uncover them. Vibing alone also gives you the opportunity to process and release negative feelings. When you're constantly surrounded by people or distractions, it's easy to suppress emotions rather than dealing with them. But emotions don't simply disappear, they linger, often manifesting as stress, anxiety, or frustration. Solitude provides a safe space to confront these feelings head-on. You can sit with your emotions, understand their root causes, and let them flow through you without fear of judgment. This process of acknowledgement and release is essential for emotional healing and growth. Spending time alone also strengthens your independence. In a society that often equates being alone with loneliness, it can feel uncomfortable to step away from the crowd. However, vibing alone teaches you that you are enough. It reminds you that your worth is not dependent on your relationships or social status, but on your intrinsic value as a person. This realization is empowering. It allows you to move through the world with confidence, knowing that you can rely on yourself and that your happiness is not tied to the approval or presence of others. Another benefit of vibing alone is the creative energy it unlocks. Solitude removes the distractions and demands of social interactions, giving your mind the freedom to wander and explore new ideas. Many of history's greatest thinkers, artists, and innovators have credited their breakthroughs to time spent alone. In solitude, your mind has the space to connect seemingly unrelated thoughts, to imagine new possibilities, and to approach challenges from fresh perspectives. This creative energy is not just about producing something tangible, it's about seeing your life and the world around you in new and inspiring ways. Vibing alone also allows you to reset your priorities. In the hustle and bustle of daily life, it's easy to lose sight of what truly matters. Time spent alone gives you the opportunity to step back and evaluate where you're investing your energy. Are you spending time on things that align with your goals and values, or are you being pulled in directions that don't serve you? This clarity can help you make more intentional choices about how you spend your time and who you spend it with, ensuring that your actions are aligned with your vision for your life. Additionally, vibing alone enhances your ability to set boundaries. When you're constantly surrounded by others, it can be difficult to distinguish their needs and expectations from your own. Solitude helps you to establish a clear sense of self, making it easier to recognize when your boundaries are being crossed. It also gives you the courage to enforce those boundaries as you become more attuned to what you need to protect your energy and well-being. Focusing solely on yourself is not about being selfish or neglecting the needs of others. It is about creating the space and the mindset to fully understand, develop, and nurture your own potential. When you place your focus solely on your growth, you free yourself from the weight of external opinions, expectations, and comparisons. The world will always try to pull your attention in 1,000 different directions, but to truly thrive, you must turn inward and prioritize your own needs, goals, and well-being. The first step in focusing on yourself is to let go of the constant need for validation from others. This is one of the most powerful acts of self-liberation you can make. We live in a society that often places too much emphasis on what others think of us, how we are perceived, and how we measure up to societal standards. But true success, happiness, and peace come from within. When you learn to let go of this external dependency, you begin to live on your own terms. You no longer need others to affirm your worth or make you feel validated. This doesn't mean ignoring the importance of meaningful relationships or feedback. It means not relying on them to define your value or direct your path. You become your own source of strength, confidence, and purpose. Focusing on yourself also means setting clear boundaries. Life can easily become overwhelming when you try to be everything to everyone. People will constantly ask for your time, your energy, and your attention. While it's important to be there for others, it's equally important to recognize when you need to step back and recharge. Setting boundaries is an act of self-care that protects your emotional and mental health. It is not about pushing others away, but about creating space for yourself, so you can focus on your personal growth, goals, and dreams. By setting clear boundaries, you make sure that your energy is not constantly drained by others' demands, allowing you to focus on what truly matters. When you focus on yourself, you also become more in tune with your desires and needs. In the hustle of life, it's easy to lose sight of what truly excites you or brings you joy. But when you prioritize yourself, you give yourself permission to explore these desires. You make time to engage in the activities, hobbies, and interests that nourish your soul and bring you fulfillment. This could be anything from reading a book, practicing a hobby, spending time in nature, or simply taking a quiet moment to reflect. When you focus on yourself, you reconnect with what makes you happy and fulfilled. And this clarity helps guide you in making decisions that align with your true self. Focusing on yourself also creates the opportunity for self-improvement. Personal growth happens when you dedicate time and energy to developing your skills, expanding your knowledge, and improving your mindset. This is not about perfection, but about the continual journey of becoming the best version of yourself. It is about understanding where you are now and where you want to be. When you focus solely on your own growth, you can set specific goals, track your progress, and adjust your course as needed. This level of self-discipline and commitment to improvement sets you on a path of constant evolution, helping you achieve your personal and professional aspirations. Moreover, focusing on yourself means embracing self-compassion. It's easy to be your own worst critic, to focus on your failures and flaws rather than acknowledging your strengths and progress. But when you focus on yourself with compassion, you learn to be kind to yourself. You recognize that growth is not linear, that mistakes are part of the process, and that setbacks do not define you. Embracing self-compassion allows you to treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer to a friend. This mindset helps to quiet the inner critic and build resilience as you learn to navigate life's challenges with grace and patience. When you make yourself the priority, you also give yourself permission to let go of toxic relationships, habits, and environments. It's common for people to hold on to unhealthy relationships or situations out of a sense of obligation or fear of change. However, these negative influences can hold you back and prevent you from fully stepping into your potential. Focusing on yourself gives you the strength to walk away from what no longer serves you. It empowers you to create an environment that nurtures your well-being, where you can grow and flourish without unnecessary distractions. This is not always an easy process, but it is essential for creating the space you need to evolve. In addition, focusing on yourself means investing in your emotional, physical, and mental well-being. Too often, people put the needs of others ahead of their own health and happiness, thinking it's selfish to take time for themselves. But without a strong foundation of well-being, it is difficult to give to others or pursue your goals effectively. When you focus on your own health, you are better equipped to manage stress, maintain balance, and perform at your best. Whether it's eating well, exercising, meditating, or simply getting enough rest, prioritizing your well-being sets the stage for a more productive and fulfilling life. Focusing on yourself also requires being honest with yourself. It involves taking a hard look at where you are in life, acknowledging the areas that need improvement, and being open to change. This honesty can be uncomfortable, as it often requires confronting aspects of yourself that you may have been avoiding. But this self-awareness is necessary for growth. By being honest with yourself, you can make informed decisions, take responsibility for your actions, and take proactive steps toward becoming the person you want to be. Ultimately, when you focus on yourself, you learn to value your time, your energy, and your vision. You begin to see that your life is your own to shape, and that you have the power to create the reality you desire. By making yourself the priority, you remove the distractions, eliminate the unnecessary noise, and create a clear path toward your personal fulfillment. This focus becomes the driving force behind your transformation, empowering you to build the life you've always dreamed of, one where you are the author of your story, the creator of your future, and the ultimate architect of your success. When you begin to grow in silence, you tap into the power of patience and inner strength. Growth is often seen in terms of outward achievements, awards, accolades, recognition, but true, lasting growth occurs in the quiet, unseen moments where you are working diligently, often with no immediate reward or acknowledgement. This is the kind of growth that shapes your character, molds your resilience, and sets the foundation for all that is to come. In a world obsessed with instant results and validation, growing in silence teaches you the valuable lesson of patience. It is about understanding that success does not come overnight, but is built step by step, decision by decision, and action by action by action. Growing in silence means focusing on the process rather than the end result. In today's society, we are constantly conditioned to seek quick gratification, whether it's from social media likes, career milestones, or personal achievements. These external validations can be motivating in the short term, but they often fail to sustain us over the long haul. When you embrace silence in your growth, you shift your focus from external applause to internal satisfaction. You begin to derive fulfillment from the act of becoming better rather than waiting for the world to acknowledge your progress. You understand that true growth comes from consistency and discipline, not from external acknowledgement. Silence also allows you to grow without interference. When you are constantly sharing your dreams, goals, and plans with others, you expose them to both support and criticism. While support can be uplifting, criticism, especially when not asked for, can be detrimental to your self-confidence and your ability to stay focused. Growing in silence gives you the freedom to work through challenges, solve problems, and develop your vision without the weight of others' opinions. You do not need validation from others to know that you are on the right path. In fact, the less you talk about your goals and intentions, the more room you have to move forward without the distraction of external expectations. By growing in silence, you eliminate the need for approval and instead focus solely on what you can control: your effort, your mindset, and your determination. This kind of growth also builds resilience. In silence, you learn to face challenges head-on without relying on the support or sympathy of others. You begin to understand that success is a journey, not a destination. There will be obstacles, setbacks, and moments of doubt along the way, but when you are growing in silence, you develop the strength to keep moving forward. You become comfortable with discomfort, accepting that every challenge is an opportunity to learn, adapt, and become stronger. The power of silence lies in its ability to help you stay grounded, centered, and focused on the bigger picture, even when the road ahead seems uncertain. Growing in silence also requires self-trust. When you embark on a journey of personal development, it's easy to seek out advice, mentorship, and guidance from others. While these can be helpful, there are times when the best course of action is to trust your own instincts and judgment. Silence provides you with the space to listen to your inner voice, to reflect on your desires, and to make decisions that align with your true self. It's about learning to believe in your ability to figure things out on your own without constantly looking outside of yourself for validation. This self-reliance is an essential component of growth, as it empowers you to take ownership of your journey and pursue your dreams without hesitation. Moreover, growing in silence fosters the development of a strong work ethic. When no one is watching, when there are no cameras or cheering crowds, it is easy to lose sight of your goals or become complacent. But those who grow in silence understand that real work happens behind closed doors, away from the spotlight. They embrace the grind, knowing that every moment of effort, no matter how small, contributes to their progress. This quiet determination ensures that they keep moving forward, even when the results are not immediately visible. It is this commitment to the process that leads to breakthroughs, and it is this quiet discipline that separates the dreamers from the achievers. Another benefit of growing in silence is the ability to protect your energy. When you share your aspirations and struggles with the wrong people, you risk inviting negativity into your life. Well-meaning individuals may unintentionally discourage you with their doubts or criticisms. By choosing to grow in silence, you create an environment where your energy is protected from external negativity. You conserve your energy for the tasks that matter most, investing it only in people and activities that nurture your growth. This creates a sense of calm and focus, as you are not constantly reacting to the opinions and expectations of others. In addition, growing in silence provides clarity and focus. In the absence of external distractions, you are able to connect more deeply with your goals and vision. There is no noise, no interference, no pressure to conform to the expectations of others. You have the freedom to explore your passions, experiment with new ideas, and adjust your approach without feeling rushed or judged. This clarity allows you to make decisions with confidence, knowing that you are on the right path for yourself, not for anyone else. It also provides the space to reevaluate your goals and make adjustments as needed, ensuring that you are always moving in the direction that aligns with your authentic self. Silence also nurtures creativity. When the world is constantly vying for your attention, it is easy to become overwhelmed and lose touch with your creative energy. But in silence, you can hear your thoughts more clearly. You can explore new ideas without the distraction of competing voices or outside influences. This unhurried space allows your mind to wander, to experiment, and to innovate. It is in these moments of quiet reflection that some of the most profound ideas and solutions are born. Silence, therefore, becomes a fertile ground for creativity to blossom, allowing you to approach problems with fresh perspectives and inventive solutions. Finally, growing in silence reinforces the understanding that your journey is personal and unique. We live in a time when comparisons are easy to make, and it can be tempting to measure your progress against others. But growing in silence teaches you that your path is your own. Your timeline, your struggles, your victories, everything about your journey is different from anyone else's. In silence, you learn to honor this individuality and to trust that your unique experiences, challenges, and triumphs are all part of the process that will lead you to your own version of success. It's about embracing your uniqueness and trusting that in time, your growth will manifest in ways that are authentic and fulfilling for you alone.